Welcome back, Vault Dwellers. Before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to the Naked Vault Dweller, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I promise it really does go a long way. And you have my word, I won't mention it again the rest of this video.
Hey there, Vault Dweller. I've heard all about the plans for that Vault 79 raid of yours, so I'll spare you the time and tell you I'm in. All that sweet, sweet gold is as good as ours. Well, see, that's where it gets tricky. There's this other job I need some assistance with before I can devote any time to stealing from what's left of the federal government. And from what I've seen and heard, you're just the sort of person that could help me out. Ah, great. Enthusiasm. I love it. So here's what's what. I used to run jobs with my partner, Hal. Hal's a dear old friend. Known him since before the war. Hal and I went our separate ways when I joined up with Meg's crew. Now he's being held as a slave by a group of unsavory hooligans out by Watoga. And being forced to do who knows what. I got a plan to free him.
No kidding. They feel pretty stupid now.
All right. I knew you'd be on board. So, these guys run an arena in what used to be the Watoga Civic Center. People fight for riches, food, supplies, whatever they're willing to bet. Half the competitors are slaves, and their masters are betting on them. Others are just people trying to make their fortune. Now, Hal isn't much of a fighter, so he's being held there by one of these guys for some other purpose. I want to pass you off as my slave. I'll make a deal to sell you to Hal's master after you win the competition that will rig in your favor. Once you get into the slave quarters, you and Hal will break out and rendezvous with me. Any questions? All right, that's the spirit. So, here's how it'll go down. Meet me at the Watoga Civic Center, and I'll do some legwork before you get there. You'll want to slip in the back entrance. I'll be waiting, in character. We'll get you into the competition, and I'll go over the final details with you once I know more. See you there, partner.
And here we are at the Watoga Civic Center. Johnny has unleashed a plan for us to follow through on. We're going to be sneaking into this arena and apparently fighting a number of people so that we can get close to the arena leader by the name of Sargento.
Keep quiet and let me do the talking from now. Follow me, and remember, you're my slave.
Oh, there you are. Well, hurry along then, we're late. You're lucky I didn't beat you to the Milux when I had the chance.
Real classy place that we got there. I'd speed through this, but there's going to be some more dialogue just down the stairs.
Hey, your slave doesn't have his collar on. You better take him inside and fix that quick before he does something you'll regret.
No worries, old chap. I've got it right here. Poor thing's got the trots, he does. Had to go round the back way so he could do his duty outside before entering. Like the proper scum he is. She'll be all empty now. What do you have to say for yourself, slave? Good, because it'll be the end of...
Just make sure he doesn't make a mess, because I'm the one who's got to clean it up. And get that stinking collar on him.
Oi! You heard the nice bloke. Come over here, so I can put this collar around your scrawny neck.
Hey, thanks for playing it cool. I signed you up as an alternate to get you into today's match. So you'll go in if one of the current fighters loses before the match is over. I have a good feeling that's gonna happen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, if you screw up and they try to detonate your collar, it's on to plan B. Kill everyone, save Hal, and make it out alive.
It's cool how Johnny's jumping back and forth
While you're
between
down
characters.
here, I'll work my magic in the stands, doing recon and making deals. There are 3 rounds. You'll need to fend off whatever they throw at you. Between each round, I'll come back here for a pep talk, and we'll discuss our various options. I'm counting on you to come in first. Don't let me down.
All right,
Well, I won't.
Survivor. Get out there when they call you, and don't let me down. Got a lot
I guess
of
I'll just sit down here on this
riding
bench
on you.
until it's time for me to go out. I'll throw my power armor on so that way I don't have to worry about dying in front of you guys. I charged on through here. There was a number of zombies. Probably no more than 15. I think it's going to be 10 to 12 zombies. There's 3 rounds of them. They were pretty easy, and they'll be scaled to your level. What's funny is you look in the stands, you don't see anybody cheering. It's movie magic. There he goes. For your viewing pleasure.
Wow, people out there seem impressed. Keep it up, and this will be a piece of cake. Okay, listen up. I found a couple ways we can tip the scale in our favor. The Nuclear Don was using some strange new blend of chems to give himself an edge. And now he's dead, we can steal it. Use it ourselves. I also discovered a powerful turret system built into the arena. I bet I can hack it and turn it against your targets in the ring. You got it. And based on what I heard, this shouldn't arouse suspicion because malfunctions happen all the time.
For this next match, I chose the turrets. I don't like using chems because I've been addicted to them before, and then I ended up not being able to find any Addict-All to get rid of it, so I'd rather use some other means if possible. Turns out that there was a bunch of floaters for this match. It really helped out having the turrets because what will happen is I was running around keeping my distance from them, and the turrets would kind of keep them at bay and allow me to come up to them and whack them. I also want to point out, when you do this quest here, before you completely complete the quest, you're going to want to make sure you explore everything, because this is going to be your only opportunity to explore in this instance to see everything, because once you leave and come back to the Watoga Civic Center,
Good job, Septic
it'll
Survivor.
look completely different.
But you're gonna need to do better than that to win the final round. Second place is now last place.
After you win, I'll come meet you down on the arena floor. We'll go over the final plans. Then you're on your own. Oh, I also found some new information we can use to our advantage, if you so choose. Now, I'm certain I can convince Maximum Maddie to throw the round if I tell her I'll disable her collar and buy her freedom. So what kind of help do you want from me this round? Well, sure thing. Maddie's anxious and focused on self-preservation. She'll be an easy con. Look, it's unfortunate what happens to the losers here. But Maddie deserves to die. I just need you to go talk to the guard and distract him while I do it. You cool with that, right? Good, go do your thing.
So if you explore in a dialogue with Johnny, you'll find that Maddie actually had killed a group of settlers and children.
Stand down,
Technically
slave.
needed to be
It'd
here
be a
based
shame
upon
if you were
that.
to get injured before your next fight.
Making the choice to kill her wasn't a hard decision.
But he'd understand if I told him a slave stepped out of line and tried to break free. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure. There's a room around the corner with toilets in it. The plumbing don't work so good, but it's there if you need it. Just don't mess it up too bad, or you'll be the one cleaning it up.
We're listening to Johnny and Maddie's conversation.
You got yourself a deal, mister.
Right. You best be moving on.
And we'll just go ahead and wait for the next match. I'm back out here in the arena now. And there's something for me to fight. It's gonna be a grafting monster. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult to fight. And that means Maximum Maddie is the next one who gets her collar to explode. That collar looks eerily similar to Weasel's collar whenever you were doing the quest with Lou. Cheating death.
Quick, listen up. Here's what's gonna happen now. Sargento will offer you a drink from the winner's cup. It's laced with a heavy sedative to knock you out and counter the adrenaline, in case you were to try something stupid. Here's a key. Keep it hidden. After you and Hal bust out, meet me here. Okay, look. Sargento's coming. He already wants to buy you, so other than the formalities, it's a done deal. Any questions? Alrighty.
Time to get back into character then.
Here comes Sargento. I tried to go over and talk to him, but he obviously doesn't want to talk to me. I'm a slave. Or he doesn't have any dialogue, one or the other.
Oi, Sargento.
Reggie, my friend. Your fighters perform just as well as you said. Now, there's a lot of profit to be made on a prime killer like this.
Sure you want to give him up? Yeah, mate. I'm chuffed. But I'm looking to move on out. And I think he's better served here with you.
Yeah, I get it. Gotta fetch a good price while you still can. Anything else I should know about this one?
Nah. A bit dim and may smell like a well-used loo. But that's the worst of it.
Hey, you're a good one, Reg. You got yourself a deal. Yeah, we'll settle up after I, put him with my others. All right, my new slave. Time to celebrate with a drink from the winner's cup. Bottoms up.
So you pass out and you wake up in a cell. Look around here, you'll see Hal standing over here looking out the window.
New guy, huh? Hope you last longer than the last one. Wait, Johnny? I'm surprised he'd come to save me. That's great. What's the plan? Funny you should say. I've been working on my escape. Wasn't gonna go until tomorrow night, but now it works. It took weeks, but I quietly dug out the wall behind the bookshelf with a rusty spoon. It'll take us into the next room over, then we can sneak away around the guards. Once you make a move, I'll be right behind you.
So you have two choices here. You can go and straight up fight through guards, or you can go out through this bookcase. I chose the bookcase because I thought that I was going to try to sneak around the guards. I'm not too terribly good at sneaking. And then Al goes over there and draws their attention, so I end up having to kill this set of guards. And I go down here, getting ready to go down here to talk to Johnny, when I realized there was more guards here. You're going to want to take these guards out. If you don't, then they're going to keep interrupting your conversation with Johnny.
Because that's exactly where you're going.
I like that ragdoll effect.
Hey, thanks, Vault Dweller. Hey, thanks, Vault Dweller. I did. Sorry for misleading you, but if you knew I was only coming here to kill Hal, you probably wouldn't have come along. Hal ripped me off. On our last job, he took way more than his fair share of the cut, then lied about it. By the time I found out, he had decided to part ways under the guise of not wanting to settle down at the crater. I needed to send a message that no one pulls a fast one on Gentleman Johnny Weston. Not even my best friend Hal. In this business, you gotta be cold. Look at it this way. All at once I got my revenge and saved him from a lifetime of servitude. Think of it as a small mercy. Okay, before we go, there's one small matter we should discuss. I want you to tell Meg I get a 50% cut of the gang's share of the vault loot. Or I walk. Meg knows she needs me. So now you get to decide whether I'm worth it, or if we call this whole thing off. All right, you drive a hard bargain. 25% it is. Back to the crater then, shall we?
Hey, and that's gonna do it for episode 14, the Ol Weston Shuffle. If this video was any help to you, and if you're stuck anywhere, leave a comment down below. I'll try to get back to you on those. And this is Naked Vault Dweller. I'll see you on the next episode.